You're ruining your health every morning. Stop eating oatmeal like this. SeniorHealth. Do you start your day with a warm bowl of oatmeal, a splash of juice, maybe a bit of yogurt, believing you're doing something good for your body? You're not alone. Millions have been led to think the same. But what if I told you that this healthy routine could actually be spiking your blood sugar, triggering silent inflammation, and even clouding your memory over time? The real twist? These foods are marketed as good for you. In this video, I'll expose 5 common mistakes older adults make when preparing oatmeal. Habits passed off as healthy but quietly working against you. More importantly, I'll show you how to swap them out for time-tested, nourishing choices that truly support your energy, heart, and brain. Number 1. Orange juice, sweet fruit every morning. We grew up believing that orange juice was the symbol of a wholesome American breakfast. Packed with vitamin C, it was the poster child for immune support and morning energy. But here's what no one told us. Once oranges are juiced, they lose their most important element, fiber. What you're left with is basically liquid sugar in a glass. And that sweetness? It can be deceiving. Especially after age 60, your body becomes less efficient at processing sugars. So when you drink orange juice on an empty stomach, your blood sugar spikes dramatically. This sudden surge sets off a chain reaction: inflammation, oxidative stress, and long-term damage to your brain and heart. Over time, this simple morning habit can increase your risk of type 2 diabetes, memory decline, and cardiovascular problems. And the worst part? You might not even notice it happening until it's too late. Have you ever felt groggy, irritable, or unfocused after breakfast? That's not just morning brain fog. That's your blood sugar crashing after a rapid spike. According to modern studies, drinking fruit juice, especially on an empty stomach, causes insulin to surge, then plummet, leaving you tired and mentally sluggish. For older adults, this isn't just a nuisance. It's a risk factor for cognitive decline and early onset memory disorders. So what should you do instead? The answer isn't complicated, it's actually beautifully simple. Start your day with a warm glass of water to awaken your digestive system naturally. Try herbal teas like ginger, mint, or chamomile to soothe inflammation and calm your nerves. And if you need that morning kick, black coffee without sugar or cream can boost your focus and energy as long as it's consumed in moderation. Craving the taste of fruit? Don't drink it, eat it whole. When you eat a fresh orange, including the inner peel, you're getting valuable fiber and flavonoids, compounds that protect your body from damage and slow down sugar absorption. As the great Hippocrates once said, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." What you eat in the morning has the power to heal or to harm, depending on how you choose it. Let me ask you, are you eating to feel truly nourished or simply out of habit? Sometimes the most familiar things, like a glass of juice, can turn out to be silent threats to your well-being. This simple shift in awareness can become one of the most powerful lessons of your life, especially as you age. Now picture a new kind of morning: no more sugar spikes, no more hidden inflammation, just the calm of herbal tea, the clarity of black coffee, and the vitality of fresh whole fruit. That's not just a breakfast, that's a daily decision to live healthier. As Aristotle wisely said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. And good health? It's a habit, built one choice at a time. So tomorrow morning, what will you choose? A sugary illusion or a real step toward a longer, stronger life? The choice is yours, and it could be the most valuable change you ever make. If you found this advice helpful and want more practical life lessons, health tips, and inspiration for living your best life after 35, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Let's stay strong, sharp, and full of life together. Number 2, sweetened milk and yogurt, traitors in a healthy shell. Oatmeal itself is a powerhouse, full of fiber, great for your heart, and excellent for digestion. It's often a top choice for people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s who want to eat clean and stay energized. But here's the catch. It's not the oats that are hurting your health, it's what you're mixing into it. And the biggest culprits are often hiding behind so-called healthy labels. Let's talk about flavored almond milk and vanilla yogurt. Marketed as light, organic, or gut-friendly, they appear harmless. But did you know that just one serving of flavored yogurt or sweet almond milk can contain 12 to 15 grams of added sugar? That's nearly 4 teaspoons of sugar, about the same as a can of soda. And you're consuming it first thing in the morning when your body needs balanced fuel the most. So what does that do to your body? Sugar, especially hidden added sugar, is one of the biggest contributors to chronic inflammation. Over time, it builds up silently, causing a chain reaction in the body that can lead to weight gain around the belly, stiff joints, morning fatigue, and that all too familiar feeling of brain fog. And here's the kicker. We often blame these symptoms on aging, when in reality, it could be something as simple as what's in your breakfast bowl. Ask yourself this: what did I really eat this morning? Did you feed your body something that helps it heal, or something that slowly wears it down? As Dr. Mark Hyman once said, sugar is the most dangerous legal drug of our time. You may not notice its effects today or tomorrow, but day after day it adds up, especially once you cross the age of 40. Your metabolism slows, your cells become more sensitive to what you put in your body, and sugar becomes an even bigger threat. Now maybe you're thinking, but yogurt is healthy, right? Yeah, if it's plain Greek yogurt. That kind is full of protein, low in sugar, and excellent for gut health. But flavored yogurt, that's dessert pretending to be breakfast. So what's the solution? It's easier than you think. Swap your sweetened choices for unsweetened almond milk, plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened soy milk, or even whole milk with no additives. These give you the creaminess you crave without the blood sugar spike. Want some flavor? Add natural sweetness like ripe banana slices, fresh berries, or even a teaspoon of raw honey if you must. Your body knows how to handle real food. It just doesn't know what to do with artificial sweeteners and hidden sugars. Remember the ancient wisdom from Hippocrates: let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. That advice is more relevant now than ever. Today's supermarkets are filled with products that wear health halos, but are loaded with additives that harm your long-term well-being. Especially after 40 or 50, your body doesn't handle sugar the same way it used to. Even a small dose of extra sugar in the morning can trigger blood sugar spikes, energy crashes, and brain fog. Is that how you want to start your day? Let me ask you directly. Are you falling into the healthy breakfast trap? If so, this is your chance to break free. Don't let clever packaging fool you. Eat with intention, not just habit. Let your morning meal become a moment of self-care and nourishment. You deserve a life of energy, clarity, and vitality. And sometimes that begins with something as small as replacing your sweetened yogurt with a clean, nourishing alternative. The next time you prepare that bowl of oatmeal, think about this. Are you feeding your future or feeding inflammation? Number 3, bacon, sausages, a memorable taste, or a health burden? My name is Richard, and I'm 68 years old. I've spent most of my life believing that breakfast should be warm, hearty, and familiar. Every weekend, I used to look forward to a cozy plate of crispy bacon, juicy sausages, and a comforting bowl of oatmeal. It was more than just food. It was a feeling, a moment of peace, of memories with family. But sometimes, the things we love most can quietly become the very things that hurt us. You see, bacon and sausages may smell like home, but they're loaded with silent threats: preservatives, nitrates, and sky-high sodium levels. These compounds don't just add flavor. They add inflammation, increase blood pressure, and place enormous strain on your heart, especially for people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. The World Health Organization even classified processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as smoking. Many people, including my younger self, thought pairing oatmeal with some protein from sausage or bacon was a balanced breakfast. After all, oatmeal is full of fiber, and meat provides strength, right? But here's the truth that changed my life. That combination confuses your body, like pressing the gas and brakes at the same time. While your body tries to absorb the nutrients from oats, it's simultaneously battling the chemicals and saturated fats from processed meat. I once read a powerful quote from Michael Pollan: "Eat food, not too much, mostly plants." It stayed with me, because when I turned 60, my blood pressure started rising. My doctor told me it wasn't age, it was habit. That's when I began learning, testing, and changing my mornings. So here's my new breakfast. Simple, but life-changing. I still eat oatmeal, but now I top it with banana slices, walnuts, or chia seeds. On the side, I enjoy a boiled egg, rich in natural protein, with none of the hidden chemicals. And instead of processed spreads, I use natural peanut butter, the kind with no added salt or sugar. It's filling, energizing, and gentle on the heart. And let me tell you, I feel the difference. My energy lasts longer, my digestion improved, and my last checkup was the best one I've had in years. It's proof that it's never too late to change. As Hippocrates once said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." But here's a question for you, my friend. Does your breakfast love you back? Does it help you age gracefully, think clearly, and move freely? If not, maybe it's time to rethink what's on your plate each morning. Don't let nostalgic flavors cloud your future. Instead, nourish your body with foods that honor the life you still have ahead. You don't have to become a health guru overnight. Just start with the first meal of your day. You deserve a breakfast that's kind to your heart, your brain, and your future. And before I go, if this message speaks to you, if you're on a journey to age with strength, clarity, and wisdom, then subscribe to our channel. We share real-life advice for real people like you, because getting older should mean getting better. Click the subscribe button now, and let's walk this journey of health and purpose together. Number 4, oatmeal. What should you combine it with to get the best results? Let's begin with a powerful reminder. Food is not just fuel, it's information. It talks to your DNA and tells it what to do. Dr. Mark Hyman. Oatmeal is indeed a smart choice. It's rich in soluble fiber, particularly beta-glucan, which helps lower bad cholesterol, LDL, supports heart health, and keeps you feeling full. But the benefits of oatmeal can be completely undone if you're adding sugary syrups, condensed milk, or processed toppings. So the question is, what should you be adding to your oatmeal to make it truly good for you? Let's start with a powerhouse of nutrition. Berries, including blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These small fruits are loaded with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which have been shown to slow brain aging, reduce inflammation, and boost memory. All key concerns for those over 40. If you're looking to protect your brain, stay mentally sharp, and feel more alert throughout the day, adding a handful of berries to your morning oatmeal could be a game changer. Next up are chia seeds and walnuts. You might be surprised to know that these two ingredients offer plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, something many people lack in their diets. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and support brain function, especially important for anyone who wants to stay sharp and active as they age. Chia seeds also absorb liquid and expand, helping you feel fuller longer, while walnuts provide healthy fats that nourish your body without spiking your blood sugar. And now let's not forget one of the most underrated ingredients you can add to your bowl: cinnamon. With just a small sprinkle, cinnamon adds a warm, inviting flavor. But that's not all. It also helps regulate blood sugar levels, making it an excellent option for those managing prediabetes or insulin resistance. Cinnamon has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and can reduce cravings for sugar, which means you get a naturally sweet flavor without needing to reach for artificial sweeteners or refined sugar. At this point, you might be wondering, can a simple breakfast really make that big of a difference in my long-term health? Absolutely. As Deepak Chopra says, we are not just what we eat, we are what we digest, absorb, and eliminate. As we get older, our digestive systems change. Our ability to absorb key nutrients declines. That's why choosing easily digestible, nutrient-rich ingredients, like oats with berries, seeds, and spices, is one of the smartest things you can do to care for your body from the inside out. Many people over 50 are concerned about high cholesterol, fluctuating blood pressure, or forgetfulness. But what if the journey to better health begins not with medications or strict diets, but with the humble choices you make each morning? Don't treat breakfast as a formality. Treat it as an act of love, one that can fuel your energy, stabilize your mood, and support your long-term well-being. If you often skip breakfast or eat too late in the morning, consider this your wake-up call. After hours of fasting overnight, your body needs nourishment, not empty calories, but food that heals and energizes. A bowl of oatmeal, thoughtfully prepared, can be your best ally. But a word of caution: never eat oatmeal with white sugar, sweetened condensed milk, or processed cookies. These combinations spike your blood sugar, sap your energy, and may even impair your memory over time. Ask yourself, are you truly nourishing your body each morning or unknowingly hurting it? The difference lies not in expensive treatments or complex routines, but in small, consistent choices, like adding berries, chia seeds, walnuts, and cinnamon to your bowl. Your body will thank you, not just today, but for years to come. Listen to your body. As Socrates wisely put it, to know thyself is the beginning of wisdom. When you understand what your body needs, not just to survive, but to thrive, even your breakfast becomes a moment of self-respect, intention, and healing. A moment that aligns your mind, body, and spirit for the day ahead. So the next time you prepare oatmeal, remember this: you're not just feeding your hunger, you're feeding your future. Choose wisely and let your breakfast become your first act of self-care every day. Number 5. Natural sweeteners. Honey, syrup, coconut sugar. Are you fooling yourself? Have you ever started your morning with a warm bowl of oatmeal, then instinctively drizzled a spoonful of honey on top just to add a touch of natural sweetness? Or perhaps you poured a bit of maple syrup over it, thinking, it's organic. What harm could it do? If you've ever thought that switching from refined white sugar to so-called natural sweeteners is a smarter and healthier move, you might be falling into one of the most common health traps, one that wears a sweet, innocent disguise. The truth is, not everything labeled natural is actually good for your health, especially when combined with oatmeal, which is already a high-carbohydrate food. While oatmeal on its own can be a healthy part of your diet, it all depends on what you add to it. And that's where many of us unknowingly sabotage our own efforts. Natural sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, and coconut sugar may sound healthy because they contain trace minerals or antioxidants, but biochemically speaking, they are still fast sugars. They are absorbed quickly into your bloodstream, causing rapid spikes in blood glucose and insulin levels. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance, chronic fatigue, metabolic disorders, and even cognitive decline. It's a silent process that unfolds gradually but powerfully with every spoonful. Now think about this. Oatmeal itself already converts into glucose once digested. When you add fast sugars like honey or syrup, you're essentially doubling the glucose load in one sitting. This doesn't just increase your total sugar intake. It significantly worsens your body's ability to manage blood sugar after a meal. Have you ever felt sleepy, sluggish, or foggy shortly after breakfast? That crash in energy and focus might not be just getting old. It might be your blood sugar taking a roller coaster ride after what you thought was a healthy meal. Over time, this pattern can dull your cognitive performance, lead to weight gain, and cause long-term damage to your metabolic health. Ask yourself, did our ancestors pour honey over their breakfast every morning? Did they sweeten their porridge with coconut sugar daily? Not likely. Honey used to be considered medicinal, precious and rare, used sparingly and only when needed. Today, we treat it like a common condiment, dousing it on every breakfast bowl in the name of wellness. So here's the wake-up call. Are we truly eating for our health, or are we being seduced by the illusion of natural eating? Nutritionist and author Michael Pollan once said, "Don't eat anything your great-grandmother wouldn't recognize as food." And that statement couldn't be more relevant today. So many modern natural foods are ultra-processed in disguise. To eat well, especially as we get older, is not to fall for marketing buzzwords, but to return to real, whole foods. If you want to enjoy oatmeal without sabotaging your health, there are smarter, safer alternatives. A sprinkle of ground cinnamon not only enhances flavor, but also helps regulate blood sugar. Add whole fruits like sliced apples, bananas, or berries. These contain fiber that slows down sugar absorption, keeping glucose levels stable. If you need a sweeter touch, try mashing a small slice of ripe banana or tossing in a tablespoon of raisins. These natural options bring both taste and nutrition without hijacking your metabolism. Scientific studies back this up. Eating a low glycemic breakfast helps improve memory, stabilize mood, and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and type 2 diabetes. A Harvard study revealed that stable blood sugar levels are directly linked to sharper cognitive performance in older adults. In fact, many nutritionists now recommend that people over 50 be especially mindful of their sugar intake, not just for their waistline, but for brain health and longevity. So what should you eat for breakfast instead? The best advice is, keep it simple. Cook plain oats in water or unsweetened almond milk. Top it with diced apple, a pinch of cinnamon, some crushed walnuts or chia seeds. If you crave sweetness, use 1 or 2 fresh strawberries or a couple of raisins. You'll be surprised how delicious it tastes when your palate adjusts to real, unmasked flavors. You don't need to sacrifice taste to eat well. You just need to understand which choices empower your body and which ones silently drain it. True healthy living doesn't come from expensive organic labels or fancy superfoods. It begins with awareness, knowing the difference between genuine wellness and popular myths. As Hippocrates, the father of medicine, wisely said, "Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food." We must stop treating food as entertainment and return to its role as nourishment. Honey should be a healing agent, not a breakfast staple. Oatmeal should fuel your day, not leave you crashing by noon.